Everyone, let me introduce you to the incredible crew that is going to be taking you on the adventure of a lifetime. This is the crew of the USCSS Nostromo that we have on here. I am going to start briefly with a very short introduction to the adventure, and then I'm going to turn it over to them, let them introduce themselves, what they do, and then what their character is, so that they can talk about it. For those of you who stream here, and I'm looking at, four of the five on here, I am telling you, I've told you this before, I'll say it publicly here, where it's being recorded. Please plug your streams. Please plug what you do. If you just happen to have a Kickstarter up there for something that you're involved in, just in case you have that, I expect to hear that here, because this is about you. This is not about me. That being said, chat, let me tell you, normally we are family friendly. You know that. That is a big point for me. This adventure, you saw it when you joined the channel today. There is a warning. This is based on the Aliens universe. So there is horror, right? The aliens, the xenomorphs, they exist. And there's going to be body horror here. Death will happen. I'm fairly certain that that's going to happen on here. I hope not today. I hope not next week either, and everybody makes it out. But, xenomorphs have a mind of their own and kind of cause a little bit of chaos on there. That being said, I'm going to start right at the top here. I'm going to introduce Plague Dragon, a.k.a. Emily, a.k.a. Our officer, captain of the ship. Emily, please take it away. Well, let's see if the pro streamer here can unmute his microphone. Start with yourself, and then we'll go on from there. Hold on. Can everybody hear Emily? Can you guys hear Emily say something, please?
Yes.
La 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 la. We can hear.
Chat says unmute. No. Nanatom.
Yeah, she suddenly went mute.
You are
you can't hear
unmuted.
me in there now?
I can hear you now.
Chat?
That's strange. I haven't actually done anything.
Stormy, you can barely. Okay, well,
Interesting.
higher? I can make this higher. No problem.
Hopefully, Discord continues to pick me up.
How's that, everyone? Can you hear her now? Better? Excellent. There's an echo really low. I can adjust that. But Emily, go ahead and start, and I'm just going to make some adjustments on audio.
All right, no problem. Don't worry, I have nothing important to say, so you won't be missing much if anything happens. I am Emily from Plague Pals. I have had the great honor of knowing Old Man Garrus for a while now and enjoying his streams and community very much. And then I've been getting to know all of these lovely people, which I'm sure we'll really get to know each other in the next few hours. But I wasn't going to mention this, but I've been called out. We have a Kickstarter going for a game we're making called Ghost Bros, so thank you. We've been working on that for about 3 years, so very exciting to be so close to having a game. But I am very happy to be here and to try this out. I have done a little bit of D&D-ish, but very little, so I am going to die very quickly. But I'm the captain of the ship.
Why can't we
Miller.
have some meats?
And I am going to get this ship to where it needs
We're
to
gonna be
do,
going
where it needs to
live
be, and I'm going to do what I need to
again
do,
on either Friday,
no matter what.
Saturday. I'm not quite sure which one yet.
All right. That was good. Do you want to talk a little bit about the background of your character? Do you want to hold off on that? Oh, hold on. Okay. That sounds fine. All right. We're going to go over next to the pilot that we have. Druid IRL, please.
I'm Druid IRL, and I stream. I also am the co-host to the podcast Bandwidth and Banter, which we had the honor of having
You
Old
must
Man
not
Garrus on
heard
before.
anything
And
that
what
was
is also
said, huh?
amazing is that my co-host.
Because I can't read.
And
Oop, hold on. Druid, hold on. I'm sorry. The bot is... I don't know what the bot's doing here. Or it's OBS who's trying to do your clips. It is. And the strange part is it's not even on the scene. Okay, Druid, go for it.
what did we miss? Besides the fact that you need to support our podcast. My co-host is here, and I'm very excited. He's also my dungeon master. On Saturdays over on Stormy's stream, he is my DM, where we play Dungeons and Dragons, and he is an amazing DM. So if you want to see that, you should follow him. He's also my best friend, and I'm super excited that he's here with me.
And what days do you stream, Druid?
I stream on Tuesdays where I hang out with Banana Tom and Daddy Zagoth. I stream on Thursdays where right now we're attempting to play Enderall. And then Fridays is when we have bandwidth and banter. And I also play some random game on Fridays. And times change on Fridays. And then Saturdays is the D&D stream.
All right, and I'll talk about bandwidth and banter after Stormy goes in case he doesn't cover it. Next, we're going to go over to TCAT. TCAT, all up to you.
Oh man, I'm TCAT. I paint miniatures. I play D&D. I play occasional other ttrpgs as well. Just got back from Adepticon. That was amazing. Tonight I am playing Rye, who's a roughneck and is trying to make all the money I can to support my brother who is sick all the time back on Earth.
Those Earthers.
Yeah, I'm poor. I'm poor.
All right, Shalale, over to you.
Hello,
Tell us a
everyone.
little about yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shalale. Unlike most of the rest of the people here, I'm just some dude. I don't stream. You will find me online by the name I'm here, Shalale. I'm pretty much everywhere I am. You'll find me by the same name. I'm pretty. How do you say? Pretty staid and square in that fashion. This is the first time I will be playing Alien, and the second time I'm playing a which this is a Free League game, isn't it? The second time I'm playing Free League, and I'm really looking forward to it. I met Garrus, I want to say December 2022, although I could be wrong. December 2021. That would be more like it. And since then I've hung out in a lot of streams. I've played a couple of games he's run, and he's a great DM. And perhaps the last thing about me is that I'm talking to all of you from the future, since I live in Japan, and it's like just after 9 a.m. on Sunday. So yeah.
Saturday.
Saturday. Oh yeah, it is Saturday, isn't it? Because it's Friday
Not
night.
that far in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. About my character, I'm playing Lyran Cham, or Kam, a roughneck, a cargo handler on the USCSS Montero, whose best bud is Kayla Rye, who is played by, if I'm not mistaken, it was Druid, wasn't it? Plays Kayla, or was it
No,
TCAT.
I play Leah Davis.
TCAT? It was
You're gonna
TCAT.
be with-
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
you're-
TCAT. Yeah, it was TCAT that plays Kayla. And as some of background for me, I've never really had a home because my parents were all over the place selling power loaders, and so for me, the crew is family, and I'll do anything for them.
Excellent.
That's about it from me.
And as Shalale said, I met him playing Icarus, I believe it was. I think that was the
It
first
was.
computer game.
Yes.
And I was new to it. Someone gifted it to me. I started playing. Shalale was on there, and he's like, "Oh, here's what you do." And he's building the house already out of stone. And I'm like, I have a stick and a piece of rock tied to it. And he's like doing masonry. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. All right. Stormy, all to you, sir.
Hi, I'm Stormy D of Storm Saga Games, and I Druid covered a lot, which I really appreciate. She is my co-host and co-creator of Bandwidth and Banter, a podcast talk show where we like to highlight and uplift other streamers. As she explained, we had Old Man Garrus on the show before, and we also had DCAT. Both of them are amazing folks, and we were super honored to be able to interview them and get to know them better. Check out our YouTube for their interviews. It's definitely going to brighten your day to know more about them and get to know them even better. We over on Stormkeep, we are building a sort of an unofficial stream team of streamers, and so I just want to call out Druid IRL, Extirpate Fate, Banana Tom OG, Wookiees and Cookies. Group of folks that I've been honored to meet. Just like I'm super stoked and excited and honored to meet Old Man Garrus, and that he wanted Druid and I for this amazingly fun role play that we're going to do tonight.
All right. Well, just quickly. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
We did it.
Yeah, sorry. I was just going to intro my character. So I guess scratch my chin and tickle my bottom. Call me a little one, but my name is John J. Wilson, and I'm a corp man. I'm here today to see if I can take care of these people on this ship right here and get the mission accomplished so that we can all get paid.
There we go. Go and get paid. All right, I just killed the bot because that kicked in there, and we don't need the bot for tonight. We got mods for that. Here's the one important thing that Stormy did not call out, and Druid didn't either. That's why I wanted to wait and see if he would. Bandwidth and Banter. Every single Friday, except for this week and next week. And they have 2 variable times, so you want to follow them to make sure that you're there. They do these live recordings of, well, pretty much whoever they're interviewing. Chat, you get to actually ask questions as part of that in the end of it. It is interactive. But they do it, they have like 2 different time zones, or 2 different times they do it, because people are, not all in the same time zone. And that way they're very flexible. So please make sure that actually you follow everybody here that streams for Bandwidth and Banter. You absolutely want to check them out. Everyone has an active Discord that's there. Plague Pal has an incredible one that Plague Dragon here is part of. They do a lot of things with their community. Druid, Stormy, absolutely. Very, very interactive with it. A lot of announcements are made on there. So please make sure that you go follow them. I know it's weird. A streamer telling you to go somewhere else and to follow other people. I'm sending you to the best. Okay. I'm just going to tell you that right now. TCAT, if you've ever seen anything that's been painted, then you should be following TCAT because she paints on stream miniatures. And what she didn't say when she said she went to Adepticon this past week, which is a convention for mini painters and mini gamers, but really it's about the painting. One of her minis actually was showcased and did win. Was in their spotlight. Very humble.
Let's go.
I know, right? And she doesn't call it out. If you go to the Discord or follow her on Insta, you'll be able to go and see that. LLTCatLL. That is it. Yes, exactly like Druid said, her Instagram is a wonderful place to see the finished minis. Okay. That being said, because we are heavily into role-playing in this session, chat, I apologize. I love you all, and we always want to be part of it, but we are going to be ignoring chat. We are going to take a break because it is a long session that we're going to be doing today. So you'll see us taking breaks, or if something gets a little too intense and someone's like, hey, we need to pause. We'll do it then, and then I'll catch up on chat and give everyone a few minutes. But it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
As I'll ever be.
Yeah?
I was born ready.
All right. Oh, Oh, I don't know if I'm ready, but here we go. So I'm going to
I don't
start.
know.
Go ahead.
Oh, Stormy's accents got me. Already have the giggles. Okay.
It's going to be fantastic. All right. I'll start with an intro, and then we'll begin the gameplay. You are space truckers on the starfreighter USCSS Montero, running the Gauntlet, the trade route between the Anchorpoint Station and the frontier. Your ship's cargo hold is packed with dozens of tanks of dangerous tritium gas that is in the process of decaying into extremely profitable helium-3. Usually cargoes such as this are towed in massive tanker modules that transport much higher concentrations of the gas a safe distance from the freight hauler. The Montero isn't rated as a commercial towing vehicle, however, and this small run is a special order from Weyland-Yutani corporate account on Sutter's World, a newly established frontier colony. While the trip so far has been fairly routine, the Montero sensors developed a glitch before you left Anchorpoint and sporadically pinged contact with a sensor reflection before you activated your displacement drive and went FTL. Your cargo run so far has been without incident. Now you are just awakening from hypersleep, ready to deliver your goods to the colony of Sutter's World. So up to this point, your journey, as far as you know, has been uneventful. You have been in hypersleep for around 8 months as you're making the journey. Mother, which is the computer, is going to go and wake up the captain first, as it should always happen. So, Captain Miller, you're awoken by Mother chiming in the intercom as the chamber is opening up. I'll turn it over to you as to what you're going to do. You know that you have around 10 minutes from when you wake up to when the rest of your crew is going to be woken up. And that's an automatic process that Mother handles for you.
Mother, what's wrong?
Destination arrived.
Ah, you scared me there for a moment. I thought something was wrong. All right, systems all good?
All systems nominal.
All right. Take me through the process that we're going to go through again. Still waking up.
Crew will be awoken in approximately 9 minutes, 30 seconds.
That sounds about right after that.
Orders will be awaiting you at the terminal.
Sounds good. Glad that you're working. Still waking up. Oh, I said that already. All right, well, let's get some things prepared. Let's see. Let's go to, get maybe some coffee going before they wake up. Which is... Let's test Mother. Where is that, Mother? Not that I don't know.
The galley.
Of course. Good job. I'm gonna head there now.
And you'll notice the temperature, it's still a little bit cold. You can tell that typically Mother would have warmed things up to around 68 degrees. Feels a little colder than that right now, but you can hear the air scrubbers are running. The air's a little bit stale, so it seems like it just started a little while ago as opposed to having been running in anticipation of you waking up.
That's good. Saves money.
Are you able to move your token?
I believe so.
Okay, just want to make sure. Can you try
Let's
it real
see.
quick? Yeah, perfect.
It collides. All right, perfect.
Perfect. And I'm going to switch over here so people can see the screen. Excellent. All right, so you're making coffee. You go to the galley, fully furnished, just like you left it. A little dusty because it's been 8 months of, air not moving.
I'm going to have a nice strong brew. How long does it take to get a good cup going?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right. Well,
You get
that's
a strong
going.
cup. Good 5 minutes.
Excellent. System's all good, right, Mother? It's still looking nice?
All systems nominal.
Good. Let's see. Where is
You-
my room?
You would probably want to, you're very tired, right? You just woke
Yes.
up, your muscles are a little bit sore. Typical
Stretching.
process is you're going to stretch, get some
Absolutely.
fluids in you,
Mm.
and then some of the prepared meals that you have on the ship that are there for the crew.
Perfect.
So again, the galley is stocked for a run to the planet, Sutter's world, and then back to the station.
All right, let's get some meals going. I'm going to stretch a bit. Feels much better. After my coffee is done, I'm absolutely adding more water to the coffee because the crew doesn't need it to be as strong as I do, and we need it to prolong as long as possible. More coffee for longer.
Excellent. All right. So anything between when the coffee is ready and the crew waking up, anything else you want to do?
Definitely want to make sure I'm prepared and ready. Would I put on any different clothes?
You would.
Am I wearing clothes?
You're wearing underclothing, so your
Excellent.
underwear.
Let's put on some
pretty
clothes.
much. Yeah, and it's pretty
Which
normal.
is in
You've
my
been,
room.
yeah. So your room,
All right.
everybody's living quarters when they're not in cryosleep is going to be on the second floor. Yours is actually a side room. If you take a look over here, you're going to be a small room right here off the main floor. And for some reason, it doesn't show it on the map, but your living quarters would be right there.
Excellent. Around here-ish, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
So right between, that's a computer terminal. That's right there next to you, and the stairs leading to the rest of the ship.
Great. I'm going to put on some clothes.
Always a good thing to do. I mean, again, you've been with the crew for 6 months. You've all done cryosleep, and that 6 months that doesn't include the 8 months of cryosleep. That's like 6 months of actual on awake time, so to speak.
Perfect. I'm going to make sure that I have my vest and my key card and things like that.
Perfect. Excellent. All right. 5 minutes later, you hear Mother announce that the rest of the crew is waking up.
I will
So,
go check
crew
on them.
members, you're all going to be waking up to the wonderful chimes of Mother as these tubes are opening up, and you're able to now move around the cabin.
Okay.
Captain, I do sure hope you have coffee ready. None of that weak stuff that you like to give us.
It's exactly to your taste.
I'm sure, love.
Someone direct me to the bathroom. I think I need to relieve myself.
Well, that probably would have been a good idea for me to do that too.
There are chambers next to cryo, including lockers, but there are also stations where you can go and relieve yourself.
Perfect.
How long were we in cryo this time, Captain? Can't say I ever liked the feeling of it.
Well, that would be exactly what Mother told us just a bit ago, Mother.
Yeah, what does Mother have to say about our awakening right now?
You have been in cryosleep for 8 months.
I was off by a month.
Exactly.
Whatever.
8 months?
Damn it.
Was that the correct schedule, Mother?
Sounds about right to me.
Did you happen to check already, Captain, if we're on track, if we've made it to the correct destination?
Mother said we are at destination. All is well.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make my way to the loo, and then we'll be at your disposal, Captain.
Excellent. Don't forget to grab some coffee in the gallery. Galley, that is.
I think I'll do just that.
Same here. I'm gonna head straight to the coffee, and then
Cham,
straight to
wait
my room.
up.
Okay.
Start jagging after Cham.
Davis, you feel the ship slowing down, not quite doing actual FTL, right? So you can tell that with the sound that you hear, and probably I'm going to say Ryan Cham, you also can hear the engines because you're used to the sound that they would be making. That sounds like you're not running at full power.
Why are we only running at half power right now?
I don't know. Why are we running at half power?
For some reason, I can't move my character.
Use it to
Did you-
move.
It's just the
Did you-
intent of-
Teleport.
Have you linked your character to your account?
Hold on,
It
I'm going
worked.
to take a look because you should be able to.
Yeah.
Ownership. And who was it that could not move?
Me.
Druid.
Druid.
Druid. It says you
Davis.
are the owner.
It
Try to
says
move your
any
character.
attempt. It says the attempted movement collides with at least one wall.
Try it
That
now.
was happening to me until I put it
There
in a
you go.
hallway.
Yeah, you actually have to follow the
Yeah.
hallways.
Okay, in galley, I take a sip of my coffee, look at it and say, lukewarm, just how I like it. With absolutely no irony or satire. Then down the rest of my coffee.
We all just woke up and we're already having problems with the damn ship. What? I can't even. I
What's
start drinking
wrong?
my coffee.
As soon as I grab my coffee, I'm gonna immediately go to my chambers and check my belongings.
So your
I've
chambers
made
again
my
are,
way.
are in a lower level. Everybody's
Doors
chambers.
closed. That is.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll need to open the doors. But everyone, all of your chambers, all of your living quarters are all on the lower level, which is also leads over to the engines and the storage area.
Okay.
So I went to, I forget what the name of this room is, but it's the room where Mother's at,
How?
correct?
So mother's room, yes.
So I
Um,
wanted to go here on my own and have a quick conversation and check something with her if possible.
So you are currently unable to go in the room. The door is locked to you because you do not have the card that the captain has. Now you can use the terminals. There are terminals throughout the ship. So if you take a look next to the galley, there are two icons. One of them is that terminal. Looks like a little computer. There's another one near the stairwell going downstairs. And then actually each room has a terminal. So you would be able to, in your living quarters, you would be able to access a terminal there. And then whatever
Gotcha.
security clearance you normally have, you would have that. So Roughnecks would have, schematics to the ships and information around how much they're able to carry, what the status is of any automated repairs or inquiries that they send saying, hey, we need supplies. You as an agent would be able to have your communication to the company for your report because that's what you're there for. You're there to make sure that the crew does the best job that is possible because the better you all do, the more money you get as a bonus. On the other hand, you can also say, yeah, they didn't do a good job. They kept messing up. We were late. They were arguing. Not a cohesive team, right? So that you have full access on your terminal for that.
So as the company man, I don't have any kind of override to get into the mother's room?
You would not be able to get in Mother's room as long as the captain is available.
Gotcha.
You
Fair
have
enough.
access via your terminal. Again, you have select access that the company would deem you should
have. While I'm checking, I want to check a terminal kind of off to the side here. And without any kind of audio, I want to just visually reconfirm some of the recent orders and communications that I've had with the company.
You would receive confirmation that all orders stand as written and that there is no change to it.
Can I confirm on the terminal that what our position is right now?
You're able to do that. So it confirms that the destination per the orders you've arrived at those. So you are exactly where you're supposed to be.
Right. But
You can say it. I trust the players in here. They're not going to move.
Right. We're at where we're supposed to be, but we're not at where we thought we were going to be. Is that correct?
Mother confirms that you are exactly where 966 told you would be. I think that's,
okay.
That's the number.
Okay.
So I want to go turn off this terminal and go find the captain, see where they're at, to meet in the galley. I guess I'll go get breakfast too in the galley.
Okay. Shalale, you were going to say something?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Cham.
So while the company man's doing this, Cham gets on the intercom and says, "Captain, permission to go check our cargo. We need to make sure it's in good order so we get paid the maximum we can for this trip."
That's a very good reasoning. Go ahead. Let me know if there's any trouble.
Yeah, and before I head off, I go, "Right, buddy, you want to join me? 2 hands makes light work."
Yeah, you know what else makes light work is clothes. Clothes definitely make light work. Maybe we should go put some on.
We can pick up clothes on the way because our quarters are like on the way, right? Ain't gonna make things.
That is correct.
Isn't gonna change our route.
To drive by shopping.
I'm gonna say,
yeah.
Oh, I must have forgotten to put my clothes on when I went to the bathroom. I guess I better do that too.
We don't need clothes. Clothes-free zone.
I am already on my way to, it's like, poured the coffee, went immediately towards my room, like, hi bye, going to my room, like, half jog. I wanted to get there before everyone else.
And you can tell this coffee, it's really weak. For some reason, it tastes like, I don't know, stale water was poured into it.
I'm going to have a little talk with her again. And I make it to my quarters. And the first thing I look for is my pill bottle. And shake it to hear how many are left.
You hear 2.
Shit. I take one with my coffee.
You take your pill.
Get dressed. Is my do I bunk with other people?
Nope, you each have your own quarters.
Okay. And then I'm going to make my way and try to find my best bud, Miller.
Okay, Miller, where are you, Miller? Are you still upstairs?
Miller was headed to the bridge.
All right. So you're downstairs. Miller is upstairs. You're going to head up there.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
fine. We have two roughnecks going to check inventory and make sure that everything's
Yep.
good.
Yep.
You get down there. Everything still looks secure as you left it. Doesn't look like anything has moved or been impacted. Again, nice layer of kind of dust is on everything from 8 months of no air moving. But everything looks just like you left it.
Okay. And we would have stopped to pick up our stuff on the way. That was the plan.
Yes.
So I'm all suited up in the standard roughneck duds, but with one exception, one non-reg piece, and that's the rosary I'm wearing. It's something I keep with me. I've kept with me throughout my time in space.
Okay. So you're holding on to the rosary wrapped around your hand, around your neck.
I'm wearing it around my neck.
Okay. Perfect. So you've got that. Do you guys? What are you doing? You're down there. Everything looks
We're
okay. Right.
Checking. Cham, explain to me. I bet you I muted myself. No, I did mute myself. Ah, great. Cham, explain to me why we're on this shitty ship again and not on a different one.
Because it's going to give us the most money. Basically, we're shipping this. I believe it was to some planet or the other for power. I don't concern myself with the specific details. Our job, or at least the only part of the job I'm interested in, is making sure all this gets to the planet in one place. That way, we get the most money out of it, and everyone's happy here.
Shitty ship is gonna make us the most money.
Well, we were in cryo. What are you complaining about?
I'm complaining that I woke up and realized I still have many problems, and we're here? I mean, come on, she skimped on the coffee again. You know she did.
Yeah, lucky for us, the captain isn't the one who pays us. It's the company.
Shitty company. You know, we could be doing better. I know we can.
On this ship? Right in the
Well,
middle of
not
nowhere
on
in
this
space?
ship.
In the middle of nowhere in space? I'm ready to hear what you have to tell me, what we can do, like, in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I don't know. I mean, damn it. God, it sucks all around. I'm just saying, next port, we start looking at some options. That's all I'm saying. We don't leave automatically, but, you know, we're good. You know, this poor Daisy. The ship's named Daisy.
Man, I'll back any play you make, as long as you've got a plan.
Yeah. Well, we'll ask around, okay? You know.
Okay.
God. Do you need help with that, or... God, Mother, what the hell is the capacity at right now?
Capacity is maximized. 100%. Conversion at 64.5%.
Air quality?
Air quality, 97%. And rising.
Jim, I don't see anything out of place right now. It's looking good. I don't know. Maybe she was just warming up. I don't know.
Yep. I'll go pick up my maintenance jack, and then we'll head back up. Let's see exactly how long we've got to get to the planet.
While they're
closer we
doing this,
get-
I would have probably made my way back from the galley with a cup of coffee to join the captain and the pilot.
So you're going to the bridge or the galley?
Yes. I was in the galley, but yeah, I would have moved to the bridge.
Perfect.
And I'll meet him at the door.
All right. Are you going to say anything, or?
Yes. Company man, what do you think you're doing in here?
Just observing. It's what I'm here for. Do my best to support you all in the best way that you need.
Oh, support. Is that how you phrase it?
Well, I mean, your performance reviews so far look exceptional to me. I would call that support. I mean, little hiccups here and there, but I'm sure we can take care of that. I don't know why I went into that British accent for a second.
Well, it's just because it's so catchy. Davis, what kind of review would you give our friend Miller here? No, that's myself, that is. This company man, Wilson.
Yes.
The company mole.
Mole, that's a bit strong. I'm here to determine if you all are the proper team to continue these kinds of missions for the Corp. Weyland-Yutani is very invested in you all. They've spent quite a bit of money, as I'm sure you know, Captain, considering
yes.
your particular situation.
Oh, yes,
but,
definitely invested in us. Not the other way around in any sense. The company definitely here for all of us. Oh, right. Right, Davis?
Oh, yes. This is the best ship that money could buy. It's perfect. Nothing is wrong.
It is the best ship that you all could buy. I mean, that's not the fault of the company, is it? Now, is it?
Oh, no. No fault would ever fall back to the company.
Never.
Well, perhaps you all shouldn't consider the company to be an enemy and instead see them as an ally, because that's what I intend to be here for you. I think,
Absolutely.
Captain, you might take a look at the terminal over there, because I think you'll find we have a new opportunity that might change your outlook on things.
Oh, thank you so much for reminding me to check my own terminal. Also, yes, let me know as soon as you're going to be paying me back for all of the coffee and air and such that you're using, all right?
I'll send the bill.
Now, let's check this terminal.
All right. So you're going to go over to check with Mother or talk to Mother?
Yes, we're just here.
Perfect.
When the captain goes in there and shuts the door, I'm gonna stand at the door, between the door and the government man, corporate man.
Perfect.
I'm gonna stand in between.
Just so you understand, I do have access to be in there.
Yeah, I want to be in between it.
I mean, there,
Oh no, the
there you
door
go.
closed right behind me.
Yeah, the door closed right behind you when you went in there. The room
yeah.
is meant for one person. And again, the captain of the ship would be the one who has access or is able to go into that room. That room.
Oh, I know that.
No, I'm telling everybody. I'm telling them.
Right.
You know. I know you know, Mr. Company Man.
Mm.
Davis, you do know that the shutters are still down over the glass on the ship. So typically, as you're coming up towards a planet or a space station for docking, Mother would open those up and prepare you so that as you get in the seat, you would be able to look outside and, using the computer's navigation, be able to see how far you are, what the distance is there anything, between you and the planet that you're trying to go to. Are you headed night side or day side? But they're still down.
Mother, why are the shutters still down?
Mother doesn't respond to you. I'm going to go back over to the captain who is talking to me. I assume you're speaking with
Indeed.
Mother.
Just zenning. Mother, status update. Please give me all relevant information now that we have a little privacy.
All right. Mother responds back to you. Hold on one quick moment. I want to make sure I read this. Emergency signal detected. Ship diverted per company policy.
Oh. Mother, do you know how much uptake it takes to take care of you and everyone else?
Answer unknown.
Of course not, Mother, because you don't need to buy food. All right, what is this signal, and how far away are we from our original destination? Please tell me a few feet.
Destination, 6 light years. Original destination, 6 light years from current location.
Wonderful. All right, tell me about the signal.
Signal from unknown origin.
What do you mean?
Signal from unknown origin.
I've always loved our chats, Mother. What can you tell me?
And as you ask that, the alarm starts going off. Red lights start flashing all over the ship.
Mother, status report.
I
Collision
immediately
alert.
go.
Collision alert.
I head straight to my seat.
Davis, you might want to take care of that.
I am already on it. I don't need you. Wherever my seat is, I don't know where it is.
Your seat's going to be right at the front.
Okay.
Yeah,
So exactly where you are. Right there. That is where your seat would be. So I'm going to move you right there.
I'll tell Mother,
Yeah, go ahead.
ensuring that all power is to the pilot area, and then I'm going to rush back into the bridge.
So as you rush to the bridge, emergency lights are flashing all around. The entire ship is on alert. Collision alert. Impending collision. Collision alert.
Davis?
Impending collision.
Are the blinds still closed?
They are still closed.
Mother, open the blinds, please.
Blinds start opening up.
A little faster.
They're going as fast as they can, which
Oh,
is very
Mother.
slow.
Mother.
But they're opening up, and all you see is stars. You do not see a planet. You do not see anything but stars.
Davis, I know we've been asleep for a while, but do you see anything?
I do not, but this is wonderful.
I don't know how wonderful it is with the flashing lights.
Oh, no.
Davis,
This is
give me an
fantastic.
observation, please.
First dice roll.
First dice roll. Here we
Go.
go.
What do I roll?
Okay, so if you go to the skills tab of your character sheet,
Huh?
you'll have one that says observation, third one from the bottom. Just click on the name. There you go. So you have 0 successes. You can push if you'd like, but that will give you 1 stress. Or you can just say, all you
there's
see
nothing
is
I
a bunch of stars outside.
I just see stars.
Okay. So you're seeing just the stars flashing out there. Or flashing. You're just seeing stars. And Mother,
The stars are flashing.
Collision
I
alert.
don't think that's okay.
collision imminent.
Davis, perhaps you should steer us in a different direction.
I'm gonna start steering nonetheless. I'm gonna start pulling us up.
Pulling
Really?
up in
Steering is the
space.
way you should go about it. I suppose I would want to stop, I think. I mean, what do you all... I don't...
I
That's
don't
all.
need a backseat driver.
Oh,
Thank you.
of course. Of course. I understand. My apologies.
Go check the coffee. I'm gonna start pulling up.
Oh, I checked it. It was quite terrible.
All right, you're going to be pulling, so because you're in space, and space has multiple dimensions, you're taking the yoke and you're pulling them straight back, correct?
Yes, I think.
Okay. So give me a piloting check.
I'll
Okay.
push.
Okay. All right. You not only succeeded, right? You got 1 6, but you got 3 6s. So you pulled it back, just perfect, fighting the ship because your thrusters are still set at full power, right? You didn't turn the engines down whatsoever. So you're just going to go and start slowly going up at an angle.
Mm-hmm. As we start going up, then I'll start pulling back on the speed.
Okay. And so Mother goes from collision alert, collision alert, imminent danger to just collision alert. So your ship is still going full speed? You're trying to slow it down? Or you're
trying to slow it down
cutting
now.
it back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roughnecks, your alarms are going off.
Yeah.
Right, you're not in the deck. You're not up at the bridge.
Yeah.
Fucking
So-
Christ.
Cam's first instinct is to wedge himself in the doorway and brace, because the doorways aren't really wide, so he's got some support. But that was his first instinct. But before he does that, he runs over to Rai and drags her up too.
I can't walk. I'm
Follow
an
it.
adult.
Yeah, but following his agenda, do your duty and help your crewmates as best you can. And following his, what was it?
Yeah.
It says, he would do
Yeah.
anything to protect the crew, even put yourself at risk. So,
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
So let me just quickly tell chat. Folks, every character has an agenda, and that agenda will change. So when you hear, as Shalale just referenced one, his agenda is to help everyone in any way possible. That's what drives them. That's their motivation. So everyone has something a little bit different that's specific to their character. And they don't know what each other one's is. So this is completely blind for them. All right.
Before I continue, as Shalale, as out of character,
Yes.
am I allowed to mention my agenda and talk about it, or should I keep it quiet at all times?
You absolutely can. It is,
Okay.
if you feel comfortable telling someone, I really need to, right? And I would just put it as if you were speaking. You wouldn't say, my agenda is.
Yeah.
Right? But
Yeah,
you can
sure,
absolutely say, you know how I feel. I would always, right? And you can do that.
Yeah. So basically, he tells the person, I ain't gonna let you be thrown about in case we do collide. Brace yourself. We can brace ourselves in the doorway. And to the doorway we go.
I mean, God, I don't get paid if I'm dead, do I? Start bracing. What the fuck? It's a problem after problem since we first woke up. What the hell is going on up there?
All right, we're going to go back up to the bridge.
Can I break
Wilson?
in a moment
Absolutely.
and say something?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to say, I'm going to go to the bathroom one more time while you all take care of this, because I need to relieve myself again. You all make me so nervous.
Oh no, what would we do without you?
And I actually really do need to go take a
Okay.
keg, so
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
No problem. All right. So let's go back to we're flying, and we're flying blind here, right? So, you know what, Captain Miller, why don't you go ahead and roll me an observation, please?
Great. And can I let Davis know what Mother said?
If you want to, absolutely.
Yes, just because, it's a
Mhm.
distress signal and we're not where we are, so...
Go ahead. Go ahead and tell Davis whatever you want to say.
I will, but then I also need to remember where the skills are. There we go. Multitasking. Observation, you said, right?
Correct.
Right,
Why
as
don't
I
you have the
glance
conversation
about.
first,
Thanks.
and then we'll.
Yes. All right, perfect. Davis,
Yes.
we are not at our destination. Mother found a distress signal, and due to company policy, we are now 6 light years away from where we need to be, and at some sort of distress signal, about to run into something that we can't see, and I don't know why.
And this is why I don't like doing company runs.
Amen. Shall I observe?
Please.
All right. So you have a success. What you observe is actually, as you're looking out the windows, you see an area that doesn't have any stars. You can see stars all around. A little area over here, well, probably down here, solid black, and it seems to be getting larger.
Davis,
Yes.
glance please to your right a bit down. Do you see what I'm seeing?
I take a peek. Can I see it too? Now that it's pointed out to me?
I will give you roll an observation, and just roll an observation first.
May I pop in now as well and see what they're looking at?
You stepped out to the restroom, so you're probably still at the restroom because this happened as soon
I'm
as you
still
walked
okay.
away.
Bad enough. I'll put myself back there.
It's all right. You didn't get a critical fail, so I'm going to say with the captain pointing it out, you do see it.
All right.
And it is where you would assume your ship you would know. That is exactly where your ship was heading before you started pulling it back.
Ooh, we are close. I'm going to definitely try to navigate like around and away from it. But I want to keep an eye on it.
Okay, so you're pulling that back. You're fighting the ship. Again, it takes a while for it to slow down. You were going at FTL speed. So, light speed 1. Let's call it that. And so you're going pretty fast. And that spot is just really getting much larger on there. So as you're fighting that, I'm going to say at that point, we're going to go back and Wilson, you're walking back in when you're seeing her fighting and kind of turning the ship.
And what are they turning it around?
She's turning it. Well, Davis, you turning it left or right?
I'm turning
You were pulling
away,
it straight back. So
I was pulling it straight back, and then now I'm going to kind of go towards the left, like away from where the spot is, trying to just navigate around it and away from it.
I'm going to head to Mother.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt. I was asking what she was looking at. Can I see what's out the window now?
go ahead and roll me an observation. You have a success. You see a dark spot that's growing larger. And you see the ship is being turned away from that. Do you have a piloting ability? You can roll it even if it's a 0. If you want to, you might get some more information on that.
Okay.
You have a success on that. So with the knowledge of piloting skills and the amount of time that the ship's being moved away since the alarm went off, you would have figured that was directly in front of the trajectory of your Montero. So that was right in front. You are pulling the ship away from that. And again, you see Davis pulling back on the yoke, turning it, trying that. Davis, you said you were trying to slow down the ship, right? So you're cutting back the engines on that. Your computer terminals are all lit up. Some of them are flashing alarms on them. You can tell me what you want to do. This is like, and actually at this point, noticing that this is the first time you're all getting it. I want everybody who has seen that dark spot, you're going to take 1 stress because this came out of nowhere. The alarms are blaring in your ear. You were all just having conversation. You're being told it's a collision, and you saw something in space that would not normally be there. And there's no planet.
Oh, we click the plus sign on our stress then?
Yeah, just hit plus on it. It'll go up to 1.
Perfect.
Like that too.
Oh, no.
All right. And then, Miller, you went to Mother.
I did. Mother, scans, there is... Would she need, like, specific directions on to where anything was, like, segments of space?
You can speak normal English to Mother. You have an upgraded computer on your ship for some reason. Weyland-Yutani has upgraded your motherboard on there.
How nice of them.
It is nice, and they only charged you, not quite full price. They gave you a little discount.
A few years income. Perfect.
Just added like another 10 years on top. That's all.
Yeah. Excellent. Mother, please scan to the right of the ship. There is a large missing mass of space. What is that?
Ship detected.
Ship? What kind of ship?
Unknown.
Unknown? What databases are you scanning it from?
All available databases.
That's not great. Where are we again? What segment of space?
You're going to make me pull up the map, aren't you? Okay. Hold on. Mother 8. There we go. So we are bringing up the segment of space. Oh, you didn't expect this, did you?
No.
Cool.
It is. And this is the map from the core game. These are all different systems that you can go to. Isn't that great? I know. So we were
random questions.
Oh, so many questions. But with your background, you probably would have seen this before.
Yes.
So you know that you're heading to the outer rims, right? You were going from the station to the outer rims. You're heading right over here, just, a ways away from Cassiopeia and Lacerda. Right about there, a brand new, like we heard, it's a new system, a new planet that is being colonized, that you're heading over to Sutter's World.
What kind of ships are usually found in this segment? Who is around here?
No one is typically out here. This is the outer rim. Again, most of the colonization happens on the inner and the core systems, obviously. So, and let's see, what else can I tell you? Yeah, out here, again, this is kind of the frontier. And you know that beyond that, it's just one or two systems that have been explored. Not a lot, and companies are still trying to control them. A lot of politics involved. The Outer Rims is wide open. Nobody controls this. It's whoever finds a planet and gets a colony, and that colony survives. That's their system. It could belong to the Americas. It could belong to Weyland-Yutani. It could belong to any of the corporate nations that are out there. Right? You can see the American corridor, for example, over here.
Okay.
Right? So they control this and the space that's around it. Certus has obviously the largest section with their area here, and then the big unknown.
All right. Interesting. How big is that ship, Mother?
The ship is actually... So your ship inside is... I believe it's a very small ship. The Montero is about 80 meters long. 334 meters from bow to stern. And the ship that we found actually, let's see, how small it's about 130 meters.
It's about a third-ish.
A third of the size of yours. So again, you're a hauler, a small hauler, but you're still a hauler type ship. So this is something smaller than that.
Got it. Mother, scan for weapons, shields, mining equipment.
Scanning. None found.
Mother, observe anything on the ship that is relevant. Anything that's out of the ordinary of a normal cruiser.
Unable to comply.
Why, Mother?
Unable to comply.
I love you too, Mother. All right, I'm going to head out to let Davis know.
Can
Oh,
we-
actually, before I do, I turn back. I walk back to the ship and ask, Mother, are you reading any scans, life, energy? What are you getting from the ship?
Signals detected.
What signals?
Life detected.
Life detected. Any energy?
Minimal energy. Registering. Mother.
How many life forms?
Non-responding.
Mother non-responding or life forms non-responding?
Mother non-responding.
Sorry for interrupting, Mother. All right. Mother, are you offline all of a sudden?
Negative. Mother is online.
Mother, check the life forms.
Life forms detected.
How many life forms?
5 life forms currently detected in cryo.
All right.
Unknown life forms detected.
Unknown life forms? What? Explain, Mother.
Unknown life forms detected.
Are they the ones in... Wait, all right. So 5 life forms. Unknown life forms in cryo. Confirm.
5 life forms in cryo. Unknown life forms detected.
Oh, that's not great. All right. I'm going to go talk to Davis now. If I can find my ship.
Yeah, how do we go back to that
To the ship.
GM?
I will pull your ship back up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As she
Sometimes I
comes
get
out,
lost in space.
I'm going to sit there before she even has a chance to chat with Davis. And I'm going to say, find something interesting, did you, Captain? We're not where you thought we would be, are we?
Wilson, you're the one who thought we could stop a ship on a dime. Why are you here?
Well, I was added to the curriculum, as you know, just to do a performance evaluation on
I
you.
mean,
and
right
your crew.
now, Wilson.
All right. I'm sorry. Enough fun. Here's the
This is a
thing.
great time to have fun. Yes, excellent timing.
All right. I believe that we are in the presence of a unique opportunity to make an incredible amount of profit, to help you get out of debt, to help you, Davis, deal with the things that you need to deal with, and the rest of your crew to get a fat paycheck.
Wilson, what in the world are you talking about? Or what in the space are you talking about?
Let me guess. Mother told you that we found a ship off the starboard in that little dock space. Am I right?
Wilson, how do you know that?
That would be the USCSS Cronus. That is a science ship that has been missing for 73 years.
And you know this how?
Because that was the mission that I was given at our last port of call. To make sure that I had a conversation with you all for us to pivot our current mission to investigate this ship.
Wilson.
It could be incredibly useful and valuable, not only to the company, but if you think about salvage rights, to you and your crew as well.
Wilson, let's make a little deal. Right now, you talk only money, or I space you.
Okay, I'm gonna
Only money. All right.
pause you right there, because while you're having this conversation, someone is fighting a ship and trying to control it and slow it down without crashing. So I'm going to switch over quickly, and I think we're going to go over and Davis, you're hearing this, you hear talking behind you, but you're like, your ship was about to crash, the alarms are still going off, you're controlling the ship, and it's starting to slow down. but you're still heading away, right? You're pulling to the left and up.
Mother, are we in the clear?
Affirmative.
All right. Can you turn off these alarms then? That would be great.
The alarms are turned off. The lights are still flashing, but the alarms are turned off.
I'm going to try to even back out the ship, but I'm still going to try to slow it down.
Okay.
Do I need a...
Nope, you are absolutely doing that as the captain. You are slowing it down and evening it out, so it's still flying away from it, but straight. And you're doing a great job over there. Roughnecks, it's been
Yes.
harrowing 30 seconds. You felt the ship kind of, artificial gravity's pulling you over this way because it's going up and to the left. The alarms suddenly turn off, but the lights are still flashing.
Okay, it goes, right. Bridge or cargo?
Bridge.
Okay, bridge it is.
Bridge. This way we can just yell at them from afar.
Okay. Right, to the bridge we go. Somewhat slowly, because I think the ship isn't exact. Is the ship stable now?
It is stable.
Or is it still,
That is
or is it still doing maneuvers?
Nope, it is. It's
Okay.
pretty stable. So other than
Okay.
it's leaning a little bit, actually, no, it's being stabilized. So you're okay. You're able to walk, run, walk fast, however you want to get over
Fast.
there. Okay, so we're gonna,
Okay.
as you're walking in, this is the conversation you hear. So Wilson and Miller, all to you.
Or I'll space you.
So, numbers. Well, let's look at it like this. You're in debt for the tune of how many cycles of credits?
Go on.
That ship out there is likely as a science vessel that's run amok from long ago. It's a relic, but what's on board is incredibly valuable to the company. And the salvage itself, because it's a science vessel, the ship itself could be worth at least 10 million credits. I want you to think about that. That completely dwarfs the 4 million that this ship is worth. And that's not including the bonuses that we would get if we were able to parlay that ship, rescue its crew, assuming their crew is still alive, and get their unique cargo back to the company.
Unique cargo.
Okay.
Unique
Does
cargo.
anyone say anything when we hear any of this conversation? So Roughnecks, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Davis, the ship is pretty straight. It's going forward. It's slowing down. You're actually able to pay attention to the conversation if you want, unless you're looking at the terminals and trying to see where you are or anything that you want to do. You tell me.
So, calm,
Roughnecks,
basically.
both of you.
Yeah, calm,
Yeah,
calm
we're waiting
interject-
too.
Yeah, calm is basically he as soon as he comes in, he hears the captain say, or you'll be spaced, and he's like stunned for a couple seconds, and he goes, "Who's getting spaced where?"
Okay.
Like, really, who's getting spaced where? This doesn't make any sense.
Shut up.
Still pusher, how much?
That's the kind of question we need right now.
I
So
just want a little bit of clarification. Are we to take the whole ship? Are we just to take the cargo and the humans? Is there drugs on there? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what is it exactly? I want you
Well,
to be
considering it's a
clear.
science vessel,
When
it's
drugs
very
are mentioned,
likely
like, what?
I'm sorry, I interrupted you, darling. Please go right ahead.
Wilson, I think the stage is yours. Tell us what you know.
I've shared what I know. The mission that I was given was to find a good way to convince you all to make this mission a priority, because it is the company's priority. And I want to share, full disclosure, I was already planning on giving you all a recommendation of good on your performance valuation, because despite some little hiccups here and there, I think you all make a good team. You handle things very well.
Wilson.
And I think this right here is a golden opportunity, not just for me and the bonus that I will receive, but the bonuses that you all will receive. And the salvage from that ship could set you all up for quite some time and make a lot of your dreams come true.
I'm intrigued. I'm upset, but I'm intrigued.
Stormy,
I am
I
also
sent you
intrigued.
some more information on Discord, please. That might help.
Thank you.
I have a contract with the company, as you know, that has our job being somewhere else. Do you happen to have a contract ready for this one before we advance?
I can work something up. That's what I do. It is my job after all.
And the ship
I
is
can
made in
share
70
with you.
plus years.
Well, here's the thing. Think about it like this. The normal bonus for a run is what, 300,000 credits? But I'm quite confident the company will offer 10 million per person for bringing this back, on
That's
top of your regular bonus for the run.
a lot.
It is a lot.
All
So
right,
we're
crew. Change of plans. Going to be
Ready
salvaging a
when
ship.
you are.
Thank you, Davis. Davis, can you safely get to that ship now that we have located it?
Absolutely. I'm ready, Captain.
Crew.
And I start navigating myself slowly over there with finesse and a little bit too much excitement. And I'm also going to pull my pill bottle out of my pocket and pop my last pill.
Amazing.
One out of character question
Yes.
to the game master. WY37B Daisy, is that our runabout? On the main sheet that we see, there is a WY37B Daisy below the map. Is that our runabout, or is that related to the other ship?
That is on your ship. So typically, and I heard someone make reference, I think it was Miller. So because you load cargo, you have a detachable platform that you usually use to take cargo from another ship or a space station, fly it over to your ship and load it onto your ship. So it detaches from there. There's a giant claw on it to move items back and forth. So you would have used that, the Daisy specifically, to load the Tritium onto the Montero. You also know from being on there, because they're giant tubes of Tritium, you have a loader. So a suit that you could get into to help move these once you're inside the ship, so that you could actually put them where they need to be in the docking area and in storage.
Okay.
But that is what the Daisy is. The ship that would fly over, load everything onto it's a flatbed pretty much, and then fly back over to the Montero and then unload it there so that it can be put away.
So I want to. So Captain, rather than docking directly, should we take Daisy to ensure that we can load up what we want and leave behind what salvage we can get?
Let's get closer to the ship. We need to see if the hull is intact and take a look at the import, the doors, the way we can get into the ship. And then I'll let you assess that. We'll choose the most safe path for us in the ship. We do not want to damage ourselves or the ship that contains everything we need to get a good payout, do we?
No, Captain. That we do not.
While you all are taking care of all of the technicalities, I'm gonna go back to my room and get a snack. I'll be right back.
Wilson, you'll also be writing up that contract.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
I'll get started on that right away.
In my hand before we board that ship.
I'm gonna go check on the suits. Odds are it's me and Cham anyhow doing all the hard work again.
And
Real
Emily,
quick,
you have a
ask-
message on Discord.
Thank you.
I have a quick question. Is there a
Yes.
way for me, or how do I move something from the footlocker to the
Left
like-
click.
left click on it?
And you should move it up one level, and then you could move it up another level by left click.
Oh, wait. No, I see. Hold on.
Why is that not working?
You should left click on the icon rather than the name, and then that works.
Yes.
From what I've seen.
Ah, perfect. Thank you.
Oh.
Cham has
Obviously, I'm not as technically literate. I'm about as technically literate as my my who I'm
Were you
playing.
able to do
but-
that?
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. As Rai heads off to look at to have a look at the suits, Cham basically makes his way after her, saying, "Wait up, Rai! I got my maintenance jack as well. Perhaps that will be of some use." And yeah, there we go.
So before I want to catch the captain before she goes in to see Mother, if that's okay. So, Captain, I just got back from grabbing some snacks. If I might have a private conversation with you, with Mother, that would be ideal.
Excuse me, with me or with Mother?
No, with you in the room with Mother.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I don't want to be there for your conversation with Mother. I just want to have a private place for us to speak.
You will have to sit in my lap in there. You know how small that is?
Only one person can fit.
Here,
Well,
the hallway. Follow me.
all right.
I'd invite you into my chambers, but never.
No, that's fine. That would be a breach of etiquette, of course.
All right,
The
what do you
main
want?
reason I wanted to go in to see Mother, I believe I could stand behind you, and I wanted to work on the contract with you directly. So that was basically it. I believe there's a way that you can profit extra from this, as I explained, with the salvage rights to that ship
Go on.
after we have accomplished getting it to the location. But I must share that, with no risk comes no reward. There might be risks on that ship because I believe that the science vessel was perhaps working on some sort of experiments with. I don't know the details, but I know that there's some sort of unknown life form on there. So I just wanted to let you know that there is some risk with that. So we should probably
Unknown life form,
proceed
how strange.
heavily.
It would still... How do you know what is still available on that ship? It's been over 70 years.
Well, that is a good question. The company.
If I could
just
interject
like you
really
understand.
quick.
Yeah.
You don't know if there's life forms on there. You know that there's materials.
Right.
Just to clarify.
Right. Thank you. Well, to be clear, I know there's some sort of materials on board. I don't know if they're alive or not. I just know that there's some sort of biological materials that are key to what the company wants. And I must
Awesome.
admit, even though they shared with me what this new priority mission was, you know how cagey the company can be with details, and they didn't give me any other details other than what I've shared with you.
Oh, I'm shocked that they wouldn't even let you in on things. We will find whatever we need on the ship, but if there's any danger you know about and you're not telling me, that will not go well for either of us.
Oh, of course, I understand. In fact, if you want, I'll go with you all, just as a show of good faith, give you all backup, and to have an extra set of eyes on anything that you might find.
You know, I would have liked that if you had not suggested it, and now that you have, it feels not so good. But yes, you will be coming with us.
I know, as company men, we always get this smarmy reputation. Just can't get past it.
Well, I'll talk to you later. Oh, you followed me. Lovely.
All right. So, can we
Sorry.
actually?
Go ahead.
No, that's all right. Can we actually, drop a little quick contract via the computer?
We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
Well, we are going to be able to do that.
Okay.
I want to go over Davis. So a good minute and a half has just passed. Tell me what you're doing.
Sorry. I'm still slowing down the ship to be able to, and like trying to like circle around, because now I know where that ship is. I'm just trying to slow down to be able to navigate closer to it safely. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing.
As you're turning the ship, and again, you have an idea where it is. You have access on the ship to a number of different systems. One of them is a radar that really
Yes.
works out there,
Mhm.
and so you have an idea where it is. It's strange that it didn't pick it up,
Mhm.
but suddenly it is showing a blip on there. The problem is that blip is not where you thought the ship was. So you were turning to the left, which means the ship should be behind you over here.
Mhm.
The radar blip is over there.
Would it, as if that other ship was moving? Could I tell if that is that too fast for it to get from where I assumed it was to where it is now?
You can't tell if it's moving. It just says there is an object there, a ship there. And
Okay.
it shows up as it scans twice and then it goes away. So again, if you remember on the intro, you were having problems with this device, this unit here. And I'm going to guess, I'm going to turn it over and bring those roughnecks in, because I'm pretty sure they should have been working on this, right? If it keeps acting up, how reliable is it? So, Cham and Rye, looks like you guys left the
Okay.
bridge when that conversation was happening.
Yeah.
What
We did.
were you doing?
We were going to look over the suits so that in case we need to go over, they are in good nick, essentially.
Okay, Rye?
Yep. Checking on the suits, making sure everything's ordered, because we know it's not them going over and risking our lives, it's us. So making sure everything's good to go, nothing's torn, everything patched. If we need to redo it, make sure everything's in order, nothing's missing. Heaven forbid there's not enough air tanks or anything.
Well, you know that each suit has about 5 units of oxygen that are
Okay.
available to it if you fully charge them on there. And other than hooking them up and topping them off, because it's been 8 months of them just sitting there, it seems to be they're full. They're going to be full.
Okay.
The suits seem to be okay. You only have 5 suits that you can see that are available for you, which makes sense because there's 5 of you. And the captain doesn't seem to be the one to buy extra equipment, as you can see duct tape holding, circuits and pieces of the equipment all together downstairs.
I buy a lot of duct tape.
Yes, you do. Okay. So I'm going to go back to Davis, and then we're going to go back over to Miller and Wilson. So Davis, again, it showed up, and then it went away. What are you doing? You're on mute.
Mother, can you make an announcement? What would is there like a what are they actually just called the Roughnecks? Like what is their actual
No, you can. Well, they are roughnecks. That's what they're known as. But you know their names, so you can say Cham and Rye.
Mother, can you communicate with Cham and Rye and ask them if they can come fix this radar system?
You can communicate on the ship. There is ship-wide, right? You can.
Ooh, I
get
didn't
a
know
mic
that.
and you can absolutely yell at them.
Perfect.
I mean, talk to them.
Cham, Rye. There's something wrong with the systems up here. The radar system's acting up.
You sure it wasn't your awesome piloting?
We woke up with an issue.
Yeah, realize that. All these issues are piling up already. What's it been? 10 minutes? Not even 10. Cham,
Not
am I
even
right?
10.
Yeah, but what does Davis want us to do? We are roughnecks, not context.
Are they the ones that? Aren't you guys the ones to fix this stuff?
Wait.
I'm a cargo hauler. Unless there's some hauling involved, I can't do anything.
I'll be right there. Don't get your panties in a twist.
They already are.
Maybe you can ask the captain to pull him up for you. And I start heading up to the bridge.
Davis,
Come
you can
on,
reply.
Cham.
This is on open channel, right?
How open?
Wait, did we just catch her? Is Drew like, how do I respond? All right, we're gonna let you think about that if you respond at all, because you're talking
No.
on mute. Oh, there you are.
No.
No
I'm not gonna
response.
respond. I'm just gonna smirk.
All right, and we're gonna go back over to Miller and Wilson. So, if you are trying to both get inside, and I'm assuming Miller, you're going to let
I'm
Wilson
very
try to squeeze in there, which means the door will not close.
No.
All right.
Well,
Wilson, the other option is, again, you know that there are terminals, and with your company access, you can try to use either of the terminals on this deck and draft them.
I'm going to pretend that I was going to let him in with me and then close the door in his face.
Oof.
I'm going to nod my head at that. And then I'm going to go over to a terminal and start working on the contract.
Okay. Put yourself at whichever terminal you want to do it. The one in the galley or next to the
Oh, there's
stairs
not one on the
leading
bridge here?
No.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll come over to the galley.
Yeah,
then.
just do the galley one.
I-
That's close enough. And I assume you're going to leave the door open or closed, either way.
That's weird. Oh, there it goes. Let me. Yeah, I'll shut it. That's fine.
Okay.
Is that who's that right there?
That is Rye coming up towards the bridge.
Hey, Rye. Are you ready for this mission? You be careful out there, right?
Oh, that's awfully sweet of you being all concerned about me, mister, but
I'm
why
gonna
don't
pull
you
it
go
out
sit over
out
there
of
and
my
get out of
suit.
my way.
My little chocolate bar. I'm gonna pull off a piece and bite it, and then offer her a piece of the chocolate bar. Yeah, have a piece.
Chocolate
I's gonna
bars.
take the chocolate bar, rip off the chunk, and leave just the little bite where he left and hand the little bite back to him. Thanks.
All right. And so Wilson, Cham, and Rye were not on the bridge when you were having that conversation. Remember, they were checking suits. So if you want to bring anything up, now's a good time to do that. Or not bring anything up as she's on her way to the bridge. Okay, Miller, you're at Mother.
Yes. I am going to ask Mother, what information can you give me about insert ship name here that is out in space?
The name of the ship was the Kronos. Kronos was what he told you. Mm-hmm.
Kronos.
USCSS Kronos is a science vessel thought lost 75 years ago.
Please put that data in and scan the ship again. Is that the ship?
Ship signature matches the known shape of the USCSS Kronos.
So nice of you to recognize it now. All right. How's the condition in comparison to the data that it should show a ship-shaped ship?
Unknown. Mother not responding.
Amazing. All right, Mother. I'll talk to you later. Ugh, doors are hard.
Well, you're in
I-
space. You know, they're supposed to seal
Yes.
up pretty good. You don't want
Plus
them to be
all
really
duct
open.
tape.
Get some duct tape.
Yes. Davis,
Yes.
that is indeed the ship, according to our ever-helpful Mother. How close are we? How long will it take us to arrive?
That is a very valid question. The radar is not quite working.
What's wrong with the radar?
It is showing it for just a moment, and it's showing it where it shouldn't be.
Do you have an idea of how to advance without us crashing into the ship?
I can certainly try.
All
I
right.
think we'll be fine.
Rye is right there next to you.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm working on it as I'm chewing on a chocolate bar. Give me a minute. You know, I'm getting under there, got my toolbox. Start trying to check out what the heck is wrong. If there's anything wrong, or if it's just a shitty ship.
All right.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Must you mutter so much while you're fixing things?
Well, it gets it done faster. I don't know.
Alright,
Do
well.
you want, unless you want to come down here and fix it?
No, efficiency before anything else. Keep muttering. I mean, working.
I do find it quite entertaining.
You
course
find
you would,
anything
Davis.
entertaining.
That we can both agree on.
Rye, why don't you give me a ComTech roll, please? Whew. Nice. So you do see one of the daughter boards underneath there had come loose, but didn't look like that was it. It wasn't as loose as that would cause an issue like that. But you're able to reseat that in there. Everything else looks okay. Do you do the final, hey, let's fix, Windows 21 and hit the power button on the computer?
Yeah. Boot her up. See? Muttering.
Fair.
So you hear some computer rebooting on there. That system comes back up. And let's see, why don't we... Davis, you're going to try it again. So why don't you go ahead and give me...
Give her a gentle tap.
give it a love tap like you would with a hammer, right? On the side.
Yep.
Give me a ComTech.
Perfect. I'm going to be pushing the button as it's booting up, like, very impatiently, just to annoy Rye. Out of love.
I'm probably gonna bonk my head as she's done that. Like,
Ooh, oh. Wow.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
what?
Wow.
What does that mean?
we have our first stress roll.
Oh,
What does
no.
that mean?
So where are we seeing this, by the way? I'm seeing it on stream, but is there a way for me to see?
Yes. If you go on to the right side of your screen, inside of Foundry, the first little icon should say chat messages. You should be able to click on that. And it would show you all the dice rolls.
Thank you.
Okay. So you do, as you're pushing that button, you see it blip where the ship should be. So it looks like Rye did fix it, but you are really stressing out right now on this. Why don't you describe, you can see the description there. I want you to describe how you're doing that.
It's
You've taken 2 pills.
I've taken
And-
2 pills.
and-
I've taken 2 pills, and I could tell that second pill started to kick in, and that's when that little bit of adrenaline panic, I could feel them. I could feel them coursing through my veins. That is the stress. You guys could see the sweat build up. Even before that, you could tell she was feeling it. I guess I'll click for panic.
Well, no, you already did.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Cool.
So it says you get a twitch.
Oh.
You have a nervous twitch. That's there.
Okay. So
So
that second one doesn't count then.
Yep,
Okay,
I got rid
sorry.
of that second one for you.
Perfect.
And then because we have some folks around you as you're doing that, so I need Rye and Miller. You're both getting a stress because all of a sudden your pilot, nerves of steel here, starts twitching and sweating profusely while trying to fly your ship.
Avis,
Yes,
I
Captain?
need you to take a deep breath right now.
I think I need water right now.
I think you do too.
I think you need
I also
Jesus
haven't
right
eaten
now.
anything yet. He's never done me any good yet.
Not helping Rye.
Yeah, water will be fine. I think water will be just fine. It'll be great. It's fine.
Water, not more coffee.
But the way you make our coffee, it's basically water.
I'll go
All right,
get the
all right,
water.
David. Thank you, Rye.
I wish I had a hydrate
In the-
command for Druid right now so I could just keep spamming that over and over and over.
In the
So has
meantime,
Cham been there in the galley with me the whole time?
yeah, I've been in
Oh,
the
yeah.
galley, and in fact, Calm has decided that he'd start cooking something up because if he's going to go to the ship, he doesn't want to do it on an empty stomach.
Okay, so, Cham, you know that there are prepared meal components, so to speak. So, proteins, any kind of unknown, meats that maybe they're beef, maybe they're not. We don't know. Company provided, or the captain provided. And then you can put them together and warm them up. So you have that. It's not like they're all raw ingredients and you have to cook because that could go bad
Yeah.
over time.
Fair enough.
They're not-
I'm
they're
not just
not
setting up for
MREs.
myself. Yeah, got it. I'm not just setting up for myself, though. I'm setting up for everyone.
Mhm.
Because it's what I kind of do. So, yeah.
Yep. And Wilson, you're there as this is happening. It's just the 2 of you right now. Rye is not there yet.
There we go.
I'm just working on my contract, making sure that I, put in all kinds of protection clauses for myself and, contingency clauses and, just the works.
So you would have access to a boilerplate template that the company would give you as an agent. Are you adding addendums onto it? Because, you have, on the computer, you have a library of those that you could add onto that. And it sounds like you're doing them to protect you as the person or you as a company. So are you representing?
I would say I would be wanted. Honestly, I want to put some contingencies in to protect myself, but also contingencies to protect the crew, because I'm not. Even though I'm all out for profit for myself, I don't see any reason why, they can't profit too from this. You know, the company's putting me at risk too, not just them. So, yeah, I'm going to put contingencies in, and I also want to put in a clause that allows the captain to get the salvage value of the ship that if we return it, and that I want a percentage of that as well.
Okay. All right. So that's going to take you, I'm going to say, probably close to an hour to work on that contract and add the addendums on there. Some of the company verbiage isn't really there to benefit a crew, but to benefit the company more. So you're making changes to that. You do have the ability, of course, being a company agent, to use the terminal and transmit these back, because you never want to, make a contract without legal taking a look at it and approving it. So that's going to be part of that time, working at the terminal, transmitting it, waiting for it to come back. They redlined it, and you're just going back and forth during that process. Do you want to have any conversation with Cham as he's there, or you just focus on that while Cham is making the meals?
Sure. Yeah. What sort of amazing slop are you putting together for yourself over there? Anything that I might be interested in?
Well, definitely making you a share. Don't know about amazing, but making sure that it is filling. You won't need to eat for hours after this.
Well, that's mighty kind of you, sir. I appreciate it greatly. Hopefully, the way I've seen it when we've been eating this stuff on this ship, I also haven't needed to go to the bathroom for that amount of time after eating it. It so plugs me up so. So, do you know what's going on with the ship? Why they're having some sort of issues? Do they need some help up there? Is that something you can provide assistance with?
Unless they want me to carry stuff around, I'm really not sure I could do much.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, of course. I mean, that is your role, and you fulfill it quite well, I must admit. On your performance review, I was planning on adding a little extra bonus on, because I believe that you're one of the most gung-ho of the crew members, without a doubt. Your loyalty to your team is commendable.
Well, thank you, I suppose, Mr. Company Man, but I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Fair enough. Thank you for the meal.
All right, you're welcome. Calm also goes up to the bridge, to the door, and just says, if anyone wants a bite to eat, I've cooked up some pretty filling rations. I've prepared some pretty filling rations, so come and get it while it's warm, I suppose. And then heads back down.
Davis, have you eaten?
I have not yet.
You're going to eat.
Can you bring me some?
Yes.
Thank you. Sweating profusely.
Give me 2 samples of that food, would you?
You are all by yourself on that bridge, Rye. I think you were leaving, right? You were going to the galley? Or heading in that direction?
You just had me stop so they could have their interaction.
Okay. So, Davis, you're flying this huge ship by yourself, kind of twitching, sweating, but obviously the captain is like, you can do it. Yes, you can. But bringing you some food and water. So what are you doing?
Can. I'm going to, yet again, try to pinpoint the location of that ship.
And it's showing up there. So whatever Rye did seems to have fixed it, because now that signal is where you thought it was.
I will never tell Rye that she's one of the best that I know. And I'm just gonna slow the ship down to a crawl. And I'm just gonna navigate over towards the direction of the ship. And I'm gonna try to, like, make it where the ship is there, like more towards the bottom of it. And we're still, and then point. So I'm gonna do like a little loop-de-loop, right? So the ship is our ship is pointing in the direction we were heading already, and like kind of above where the other ship is.
Okay. You do know your ship does have floodlights on there, so I'm going to assume that as you get
Clicking those
closer
on.
to it, you're probably going to flip those on to help
Absolutely.
you. The challenge you have is you were going light speed, right? You were going, 1.0 Mach 1, so to speak. And you were going up really fast on that before you had to yank back and do your magic piloting skills. So you flew pretty far past it to turn around. Speed goes in 0.10 increments.
Okay.
So as you're flying back to where it's telling you the ship is, at what speed would you like to proceed?
Well, like a quarter of the speed? Like, is that possible?
So 0.2 or 0.3?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. You can absolutely do that. You're really slowing down the ship so that you don't crash into it.
Yes. Absolutely. Okay. And I'm going to just do that big loop around. So take the time a little bit. Also kind of like come down a little bit from the pills kicking in and like let the food settle in and like the heart race even out. So taking that extra time to do that. Yeah.
All right. Well, the pills that you took, they're going to be there for a couple of hours. Affecting you, right? I mean, you popped the second one. You have no more pills left.
I know, but we're stopping on it.
You sure are. You're going. You got that twitch going, right?
I'm ready.
Which isn't going away for a bit, but you're okay.
We're fine.
All right, we're gonna go.
This is exactly what I wanted.
Exactly. So everybody in the galley, there is food. I see Cham has made some food or warmed up some food for you. The temperature in the ship is pretty comfortable right now, where you would expect it. And both Ryan, Cham, you could feel and hear, right? You know what the ship should sound like when it's running perfectly. It feels about right.
Mm-hmm.
So interact, please. You're in the galley. Food is ready. And you see Wilson in the corner, typing away and going over to the terminal, doing stuff.
Okay, so Captain Captain there. When do you think we'll have to go across to the? I forgot the name of the science ship, I'm afraid. But yeah, when do you think we'll have to go across?
Time's money, Cham. As soon as we're close enough, I want that assessed, and we'll head over and start moving cargo.
You got it, Captain.
Also, be aware, there are 5 life forms in cryo. We will want to transport them if they cannot safely be awoken.
Oh, Captain, maybe I didn't make myself clear. I don't believe we're going to be able to transport the cargo and the crew from that ship on this ship, especially considering that your holds are completely full at the moment. Furthermore, if we really want to salvage that ship because of its value, which I'm putting in our contract right now, ultimately, we really might have to do the unthinkable and switch ships, assuming that we can get it going again.
Wilson, I'm so glad you decided to work in the galley. It saves so much money on food having you here. All right, well, we'll have to assess that as we go, won't we? If we have to, we will, but I would like you to add a little bit in there in the contract saying that the company said that I had to leave my ship, and I will not have to pay it back.
I think that can be arranged pretty easily. Not a problem.
Perfect. Jam, 2 servings of food, please. Rye, do you want me to take water up to the bridge?
I got it. I got the water. I'll travel right
All
behind
right.
you. Yeah, but I
Here
mean,
you go.
if you think about it, Captain,
Yes.
ma'am, I mean, that ship might be worth double the amount this one is, which,
Wilson.
wouldn't take much.
You are putting in the contract that is a fact, right?
Well, you mean the salvage rights to the ship? Yes,
Yes.
that is the plan. I'm giving you as captain salvage rights to the ships, and you'll be able to dole that out amongst you and your crew how you see fit. Now, I will be taking a 10% cut just as a finder's fee and
I'm
for
shocked.
work to add it into the contract, as it were. But that's understandable. I'm not taking a whole chunk.
Yes, so understandable. 10%. You are doing so much. I know it's
To
standard.
be coming with
Wilson.
us when we dock,
Right.
right?
Oh, he is. He absolutely
Well, I
is.
mean, there's risk, of course, but you all can handle it.
Rye, you'll keep an eye on Wilson when he goes over with you, right?
Yeah.
And keep an eye
Sure, we
on
got
the
something to
value.
leash him on.
I'm sure. You can put something together. I want you both to keep a close eye on that ship and make sure it's flyable and that its value is as high as they say.
You got it, Captain.
All right. Any other questions?
Oh, I have one more.
Of course you do.
Right, did you enjoy that chocolate bar? Those are quite expensive, by the way. It was a luxurious treat.
Really gonna help me to get that ship moving that you want.
Well, if it'll help you, then it was a worthwhile investment. I just
I'm
was
glad you
wondering what
see
your
it my
thought-
way.
Keep enjoying
Gonna
that
go off
air
with the
you're
water.
breathing.
I'll get back to work. I'm almost finished.
Hey, it's
Oh.
poison, guys.
How you doing, Davis?
All right. So, Davis, a few minutes later, you have Ryan Miller here with you.
Here's your water. Sure. You know what? Never mind.
Oh no, yes.
Yeah.
I just want to know when Wilson had this information.
That's a very good question. I assume a bit before we ever took off.
And you think we just automatically ended up here because he pulled the strings to have us here already?
That's what
Mother
it sounds
says she
like.
got a distress signal.
Would I know?
Company policy.
Would I know? Would I know how hard it would be to fake that in the system?
I am very curious as to 70 years they've known maybe where the ship was and where the first one's being sent out after it. Not that I mind the payout.
So you know that the mother, the specific model, this is the Model 6000 mother that is on your ship. It's notoriously difficult. It's the quote-unquote hacker-proof version, right, that nobody can get in. But he is a company man, so you don't know.
So it's from the.
Right? It's a company computer. It just has that reputation. From what you've heard, it's about 1.5 years old. It's been available for their ships. They've been slowly upgrading them at cost, high cost, of course. But it has a reputation for just doing exactly what it needs to do and not being vulnerable.
Yeah, it's got to be from the higher up guys. It's not even that old. That system's pretty fucking brand new,
Yeah, it was very
and
expensive.
I can't even crack that.
Mm-hmm. And we got out of cryo 6 light years away from our original destination. Just seems so strange.
Yeah, like
Very.
10 minutes, just 10 minutes, and where we're getting this signal stinks.
Well, we were pulled out because of the signal.
Yeah.
A little close for comfort, of course.
But we didn't die, though.
Yes, good job, Davis. I'm sorry if I haven't said that enough yet. Good job, Davis.
Thank you.
Good job, Davis.
Thank you, Rye.
And I will say good job fixing all of the things I break, Rye.
Oh, if only I could be paid every time you say that, I'd be a millionaire.
Well, finish this job and maybe we'll be close.
Let's hope.
I
Always
definitely suggest reading the fine print of that contract.
Oh, with a fine-tooth comb, or the future equivalent.
Yep.
Yeah, seems like he's trying to squeeze the higher percentage for himself. And he's not even
Yes.
doing anything. He's probably sitting in a swivel chair right now.
Can I have a
Rye.
conversation with Cham when they're done?
You sure can. And
Yep.
then we will take a short break because we are at the halfway point for tonight at 2 hours. But
Right.
let's have your conversation first.
It'll be a quick one, I'm sure. Cham, my friend, do you
Yes.
prefer it to be Cham or Cam? I would like to clarify.
As long as it's me you're referring to, you can call me. Either will do. Either will do.
Excellent. Well, and I really appreciate that your priority is taking care of this crew because, of course, getting everything back is important. But what good is getting everything back and getting fat bonuses if you don't live to do so? I think it might be a good idea to, before we go exploring that place over there, just in case, we don't really know what happened on that ship. It's possible that, perhaps there was some sort of mutiny on board of some kind, or who knows. But I think it might be important to protect all of us, the crew, and I even intend to go over with you all just to be a support. Maybe you and I should get some weapons to take with us across over there, just to make sure that we can protect ourselves and the crew from, anything that might happen. It's better to have something and not need it than the other way around.
That sounds like an excellent idea. I'm pretty good at hand-to-hand combat. Not really that good with a gun, if that makes any difference.
So
All right.
where can we find weapons on this ship? Do you have any?
Not unless you count my maintenance jack over here and I hold it up. Nope. Unless you count this as a weapon, I don't have any illicit substances, illicit weapons. But we should have something down in the cargo hold. At least
Wanna
something
axe?
that can be how shall we say, repurposed into weapons.
That sounds like a plan. Let's have a look. So I'm going to access the ship's cargo hold, log of stuff, and have him come over my shoulder and see if we can come up with a good idea for that.
Okay. So what you'll find in the cargo hold are normal tools, a whole listing of different tools, different sizes on there. As you go through it, you see a couple of things stand out that might work as weapons. So you'll notice that there's a cutting torch that is listed in the inventory, along with a grappling gun that's used in case things are drifting away from Daisy. So we'll be able to grab something on there. And then a incinerator unit, flamethrower, is also listed down there.
What you think? So, shall we head over and get these and have them ready to go for when they're done docking with the other ship, as it were?
Let's indeed do so.
All right. And with that, we're going to pause right here. And we're going to take, how much time do you guys want? 5-10 minutes? To get up, stretch?
10 minutes, please.
10 minutes? We're going to take
Yes,
a
please.
10-minute. And with that, friends, we're going to end part 1 of this video right now. Part 2 will be posted up shortly. We'll see you there.